Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Tricksters with Treats, Halloween Fun, and this YouTube collab. I am Teresa, and welcome to Teresa's Spot for Art, where I love sharing art from my heart and teaching you how to create a little joy in your life with some fun, simple, and quick art projects. This is what we're going to be working on. I want to thank our hosts, Up All Night DIY, The Secret Craft Room, Shabby Meets Bling, and Morena's Corner. I had to look that one up. It's a lot to remember, everyone. But anyway, thanks. Here we are, and let's get started. We're going to start out by painting the background of our canvas for this abstract tree. So let me turn you guys around and we will get started. I have out a couple of yellows. This is a palette I've been using. So I have out this bright saffron yellow, this traditional yellow, and then a bright orange. I have out about a 1-inch flat brush, 1 inch wide. I tell you that, I don't give you the number of it. Brushes are not universal. They're not universal measurements like metrics and the imperial system with foot and inches and weights and measures and stuff. Any brand of brush can call their brush any number that they want. So it's not universal. So I have about a 1-inch wide flat brush. And I'm going to start with orange at the top. And we're just going to blend until we're happy. You might want more orange. You might want more yellow. You might want to add another color to this. I like the oranges and the yellows. I like that they're Halloween colors. We can add purple to this or we will have mud. But with our abstract tree, you're going to see that we are going to add black. And I'm just working my way up and down. Every time I pick up more paint, I kind of offload my brush and then I go up. Then I pick up some more paint, I offload my brush, and I work my way up. And I'm constantly moving. Now this canvas had a previous design on it that I traced on there. And I was hoping to cover it up, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But I'm okay with that because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to put out some white. I could like totally start over and be like, oh man, this didn't work. But you know what? These things happen. And it is now time for me to teach you guys. So I'm just picking up a little white and I'm adding it to this middle section here. And I'm going to bring it all the way down to cover up my pencil marks. The white helps our paint be a little opaque because yellows and oranges tend to be quite translucent. Let me get a little more white. Sometimes depends on the red, sometimes brown, but definitely yellows and oranges will always tend to be a bit translucent. And those are the colors that we are using for Halloween. Welcome to Tricksters with Treats, and I hope you enjoy this collaboration. Please hop over and enjoy the rest of the playlist. It is listed in the description. Okay, now that I covered up my previous tracer on here, my previous design, and dried my canvas, I'm going to just go back to my orange paint, and we're going to start over. I'm going to come back at the top. I'm going to start adding in the orange. I didn't even wash my brush. I could, but I'm not. I don't mind that there's white in there. And I'm just going to start blending in the oranges and the yellows to make this really cool background for the abstract tree process I'm going to show you guys in the next step. You can make this as dark, as light, as vibrant. You can use a whole nother color pattern or palette rather. It is totally up to you. Got something on there. Let's get rid of that. The important part of blending is, first of all, I'm using my whole arm. I'm not doing this with my wrist. I'm using my whole arm from my shoulder going back and forth. Okay? When I pick up the paint, I kind of offload it and then I work my brush up into the previous section and work my brush down. You want the paint on your canvas, your surface, whatever it is you're using, to be wet. and obviously the paint on your brush to be wet. The wetter your paint, the more it is going to blend. And I'm just now working up and then down. Got something else on there. Guess it's from my palette. Not gonna worry about it. And down. And see how easily the design I had underneath was covered up with that little bit of white paint? The white helped make our paint much more opaque. Okay, I am going to go around and do my edges. This is a fun Halloween painting. I'm still going to pick up some yellow and orange. I'm using a dirty brush. I haven't even cleaned my brush yet at all, because really all these colors play nice together. So it's okay if I just keep picking up the yellow and the orange and do my border. I use this kind of fun background for a lot of my silhouettes and artwork. I love doing silhouettes. I think they're really fun and easy, and it's a fun way to be very successful with beginner acrylic painting. To have a really cool background and then to just trace some kind of silhouette and put it in black. If you need a little ego boost or a little confident boost for your painting, it's always a great idea and an easy task. And then I'm going to take the black paint, and I'm not going to measure, but I'm going to put lines at the beginning and the end, and then in the middle, and then in each middle after that. So each time I add a line, it's going in the middle. And you can do as many of these or as few of these as you want. And this is just a fun way that I do the sides of a canvas. So now I have these 3 dots, end to end in the middle. So I'm going to put this one in the middle of these 2. I'm going to put this one in the middle of these 2. Pick up some more black paint. Middle, 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 middle. And I can keep going and make these as close to each other as I want, and add as many as I want. Thanks for watching. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please do. And don't forget to follow the playlist and check out all the cool Halloween videos we have for you in this YouTube collab playlist. Thanks to Shabby Meets Bling and Morena's Crafts, Up All Night DIY, and The Secret Craft Room. Okay, we have our background complete. Now we're going to take our project outside. I have some black paint on a dish. I have a 1-inch brush, and I grabbed this branch. Not everyone may have a branch in the yard, but I grabbed this branch and I'm coating it in the black paint. I'm trying to stick it in, and then I use my brush to get a really good coat of black paint on it. You want a somewhat live branch and not a dead, dried out branch. If you use a dead, dried out branch, as soon as you use it, it's going to crack, and you'll see what I mean in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to get a really good coat of black paint on all the branches. I've manipulated it a little bit so they bend and they're a little facing front. And now I'm going to stand up with my black branch, and I'm just going to whack. And how fun is that? Let's move inside again for part 3. After we've used the branch to create this really cool abstract effect, I go in with some black paint and paint in a hill, some tombstones. I thicken up the trunks of the trees and a few of the branches. You can add bats, a moon, a black cat, whatever you want, and voila, spooky abstract tree.